So where does the money in DeFi come from? Open up any random dApp and you might see promises of yields from 5% to 50%, even 500% to 5 million% APY. How is that even possible? And where's that money come from? I hope you're smart enough to realize that the 500 to 5 million% APYs are just too good to be true. Put in $1 now and have $5 million after 1 year? Yeah, not happening. But returns from 15 to 30% APY in DeFi right now are totally possible. Think about that for a second. The S&P 500 gives returns from 8 to 10%, and that's if you hold through all the dips over a year. The fact that you can get returns from 15 to 30% over a year on relatively stable assets in cryptocurrency is absolutely mind-blowing. Where does that money come from? Let's talk about it. The answer to that question is trading fees and incentives. QuickSwap, one of the leading decentralized exchanges or DEX on Polygon, processed over $100 million in trades yesterday. They take a 0.3% fee of each trade. So 100 times 0.003 equals 0.3. So 0.3 of a million is $300,000. It's pretty good. But that money's not even going to them. Well, some of it is, I think like 17%. The other 83% is going to the people like you and me who are providing liquidity. To provide liquidity in DeFi means that you take 2 tokens, you put them in a pool, and literally people can deposit 1 token into the pool and pull out the other. So rather than trading with a person, you trade with a pool. For example, people like to trade between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I will give QuickSwap my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, and then QuickSwap will use that to facilitate trades between the two. Anyone can come in and buy Ethereum by putting in some Bitcoin and then taking out some Ethereum. Liquidity pools are so cool because they're pre-programmed so that they'll never run out. X times Y equals K, but that's a topic for another video. Anyway, these trading fees are all possible because of liquidity. In centralized finance, you can buy a token because someone on the other side of the order book is selling it to you. Market makers infuse the order book with cash to fill in the holes and make the process a whole lot more smooth. As their reward for providing liquidity, they get a small percentage of each trade that happens. In DeFi, you buy a token from a pool. Rather than trading with a person, you literally trade with the pool. You put in 1 token and pull out the other. And rather than the market makers or brokers or banks that get the reward like in centralized finance, in DeFi, normal people all over the world, just like you and me, get the reward for providing liquidity. Providing liquidity is a service because it allows people to trade efficiently. The more liquidity, the better price you get. So DEXs have a vested interest in getting people to provide liquidity on their platforms. They want people to trade on their platform so they can get some of the trading fees. To incentivize this, not only do they give you the majority of their trading fees, but they also incentivize particular assets with additional rewards. For example, the trading of CRO has skyrocketed recently. QuickSwap might say, we just don't have enough people trading between Bitcoin and CRO. We don't even have that much liquidity there. If we incentivize it, people will deposit their liquidity into our platform, and then because we have good liquidity, traders will come to get the best price on their trade. So that's what they do. They say, hey, liquidity providers, if you provide liquidity on our platform, we will give you a 30% APR on top of the trading fees that you're already getting. It's a pretty sweet deal. And that's how real and sustainable rewards are generated in the DeFi world. But what about those elusive 5 million% APYs? Well, that's where real returns turn ruinous. I'll cover this in detail in a future video, but the gist of it is that it doesn't work because of economics, supply and demand. If you inflate the supply, the price will drop fast. So basically, if you are providing liquidity between a quote-unquote good token and a reward token, and I will explain what those are later, basically you can get 500 million% APR or APY. It's just that you have 500 million% of something that's worth nothing, so 0 times 5 million equals nothing. Don't worry, I will teach you how to spot those and avoid them. The DeFi learning curve is steep, and I can't flatten it for you, but what I can do is teach you exactly how it works so that you can make your money work for you. I'm Jeremy Dance, and this is the Jeremy DeFi Dance channel. My brother, Josh Dance, is also starting a finance channel today, but he's focused more on the centralized or traditional finance side, where I'm focused on the DeFi side. Together, we're the Fi Brothers, and between the two of us, you'll be well on your way to making smart and safe choices with your money and making a darn good return while you're at it.